Welcome to April's episode of the continuing construction of the A57 link road, the Mottram bypass. So, as usual, let's get on with it and start here at junction 4 of the M67, the Hattersley Roundabout. Now, there seems to be a lot going on the roundabout itself, so as always, let's dice with death and use the most dangerous crossing in the UK and get to the middle and see exactly what's been going on. Now let's go right the way through the route of this new bypass, and let's start at the beginning or the end, the Hattersley roundabout at the end of the M67. So extra lanes are going to be added to the roundabout itself, and there's also going to be traffic lights installed, finally. The bypass is actually going to cut through the roundabout to link up with the M67. From the roundabout, there will be a new dual carriageway which will divert all traffic away from Mottram village. Under this new dual carriageway, there will also be an underpass for Old Mill Farm. A new bridge will carry the A6018 Roadcross road over the dual carriageway, which will also include a 140-metre long underpass to take the bypass under Old Road and Old Hall Lane to the north of Mottram. A temporary road has been constructed at Roadcross Road where the cutting is going to be to keep the traffic flowing while the work is being completed at Roadcross Road. Originally the road was going to be called the A57/A628 Mottram in Longdale, Hollingworth and Tintwistle bypass, but this was all shelved in 2009. At Mottram Moor, there is going to be a significant junction which is going to be controlled by traffic lights. This is where it will change from a dual carriageway to a single carriageway. This new single carriage roadway from Mottram Moor to Woolley Bridge will also separate Glossop traffic from the vehicles travelling over the Pennines along the A628 Woodhead Pass. There is also going to be another underpass here at Carhouse Lane for the farmers to use. As well as building a new bridge over the River Evero, they're also going to be altering the River Evero, which is going to help manage flood risks. The new bypass will then end at a major junction at Woolley Bridge Road. Construction began in May 2025 and is expected to finish in spring 2028, and it's expected to cost between 230 and 300 million pounds. So it looks like all this work what's going on the centre of the roundabout is basically the drainage. You can see the big drainage rings there, and they've gone quite deep with the road now. I can't believe how busy it is here today, considering we've just had the bank holiday and all the kids are still at school. The motorway's hammered, the roundabout's hammered, and everybody's coming from everywhere. Anyway, that's what's happened here on the centre of the roundabout. Let's just go over the other side and see what's been going on there. Now we can actually see the digger here on this side of the road, but by the digger doing a bit there doesn't seem to be much of a change from last month. You can actually see the piling rig from here on Roadcross Road. But before we go over to Roadcross Road, let's go over to the compound and see if they've done any changes there, or they've finally finished the actual entrance to the Balfour Beatty compound. Still not much of a change here at the old A57 road, except all the bushes and trees are starting to grow again now. This is new. Looks like we've gained some signage. Not working yet though, but at least it's here. Now doesn't look any different whatsoever here at the opening to the compound. So let's use the Tomcat crossing and go and see if anything's happened on the other side. So can't see many changes here at the compound, so let's get in all this traffic here and fight our way over to Roadcross Road and see how they're getting on with the piling. So this young chap here has just noticed I've got a puncture and he's stopped because the traffic's bad and he's just pumped my tyre up for me.
That's my good deed for the day.
What's your name?
We're not all bad, Scott.
Scott. So thanks a lot, Scott. You're a lovely chap.
You're very welcome. What's your name?
Derek.
Derek, enjoy your day.
Thanks,
I'll
mate.
see you soon. Take care, everyone.
There are still nice people about. I'm fed up with the tyres on this van. I'm getting rid of them. Now we're here at the temporary road at Roadcross Road, and this traffic is all the way into Staley Bridge. It's just chaos. And it's 1 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. So if you don't have to come this way, I won't bother if I was you. So you can see the piling rigs going on there. Now let's get over to Old Road and have a look across and see what changes have gone on there. On Old Road, two guys from Cadent were making alterations to the main gas pipe. They were installing a valve so they will be able to isolate the gas supply when they need to cut through for the underpass. The pipe to the right of the valve will be the pipe that becomes redundant when the underpass is built. The gas pipe they are installing is a 125mm MDPE pipe. This is the same pipe they do water mains with. The only difference is the gas pipe's yellow and the water pipe's blue. Now the jointing method they're using is what's called electrofusion welding. This is where electricity is used to heat a coil inside a fitting to melt and fuse the pipes together into one piece. The first part of the process is to install the bypass and the test equipment. They use special fittings which enables them to connect them to a live gas supply without having to turn off the gas. The next process is called the squeeze off, where the guys use hydraulic or manual clamps to clamp the PE pipes to block the gas flow temporarily during repairs or installation. They can now make the alterations to the pipework while keeping the gas flowing to the properties. Once all the pipework is installed, they can now connect the two wires from the electrofusion machine to each fitting. The wires just plug into these little terminals. The electrofusion machine is fully automatic, and to get power just connects to a little mini generator. Once all the fittings have been electrofusion welded and everything's been tested, they remove the pinch clamps and then place tape where the clamps were, because you can't pinch in the same place twice. Now the two pipes sticking up on the left hand side are going to be left because they'll be used again when they come to isolate the gas supply when removing the pipe on the right hand side of the valve. Now this is all in preparation for the new road, which will link Old Road to Roadcross Road when the underpass is built. So this is roughly the route of the gas pipe. It will follow the new road, then go over the new bridge and feed the houses on the other side of the underpass. So this pipe here will then come this way and then go to the left hand side here. The one on the right will vanish and disappear because that's where the underpass and the new road will be. So that's Old Road. Let's have a look at Old Hall Lane. Now that's Old Hall Lane, let's go down to Mottram Moor. Now because of all the traffic, and it is absolutely horrendous at the moment, I'm going to leave my van where it is. Hopefully that puncture isn't a puncture. And we'll walk down and see where they've done the crossing for the vehicles. Because I think it's finished now. So as you can see now, the crossing has been completed, and you can just see here how the road is now a little ramp. It's not very noticeable, but on this angle you can just see it rising up, going across and then dropping back down again. So this is how noticeable the ramp is when you're driving down Mottram Moor in your van like I am now. So this is where it starts now. We're just going up a little bit and we're coming down and it's finished. And this is what you see when you're going back up the hill. So here's the ramp now. We're just going up it now, and we're going back down it. So that's what the ramp looks like from your car. Now that's what's going on here on Mottram Moor. Let's go over there and have a look at Woolley Bridge. If I can be bothered going through all the traffic, but anyway, needs must. So we have arrived here at Woolley Bridge Road. Now the keen-eyed of you will be thinking, my word, the weather changes quickly in Manchester. Well, this is the day after yesterday when I did the wheel on my car. I've cracked another alloy. That's the third one now. So Tameside Council, please get your potholes in your roads sorted out. I'm in the old Ballingo Reserve van today. Anyway, any differences here? So again, for another month, there doesn't seem to be a lot going on here at Woolley Bridge Road. So yesterday when I was here, one of the guys was saying that the actual pile rig was being moved today and dismantled, and it will be back in a couple of months. So driving back to the centre to do some paperwork, and they've dismantled it already. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, what a good job that was coming past. So that is April's look at the construction of this A57 link road, the Mottram bypass. Hopefully you've liked the video. Hopefully I'll be back on 4 wheels in the big van, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.